My dear friend, can I tell you something that might completely change the way you see your symptoms? If your body feels unpredictable right now, if your symptoms feel random, confusing, even scary, it's not because your body is working against you. It's because no one showed you how to read it. And today, I'm going to show you how to finally understand what your body is trying to tell you by using something most women never think to combine: data and intuition. Because here is what happens to so many women. You go to the doctor, you get a blood test, and everything comes back normal. But you don't feel normal. You feel exhausted, anxious, foggy, disconnected from yourself. So you start questioning everything. Is this menopause or something else? Am I overreacting? Why does no one have answers? And slowly confusion turns into doubt, and doubt turns into fear. But here is the truth no one tells you. During perimenopause and menopause, hormones don't decline in a straight line. They fluctuate, which means a single blood test will not give you the full picture, and guessing will not give you clarity. What you actually need is a hybrid approach, where you combine data, what you can track and measure, and intuition, what your body is trying to tell you. So let's start with data, because your symptoms are not random. They are patterns you just haven't seen yet. When you start tracking your symptoms and your lifestyle, something powerful happens. You begin to connect the dots. You start noticing things like your hot flushes get worse after stressful days. Your sleep is disrupted after alcohol. Your energy crashes at specific times in your cycle. And suddenly, it's not chaos anymore. It's information. But here is where most women go wrong. They say things like, I'm tired. But what does that actually mean? Instead, you want to get specific. Like, I was so exhausted, I had to cancel dinner. I couldn't focus for more than 10 minutes. Because when you quantify your experience, you turn your symptoms into something visible. And that gives you power. You can also use tools like symptom trackers, wearables that track resting heart rate and stress, or a simple daily log. And here is something interesting. Women who track their symptoms actually report fewer symptoms and feel more confident in managing them. Not because the symptoms magically disappear, but because they finally understand what is happening. Now, let's talk about something just as important: your intuition, or what I like to call body literacy. Because your body is always speaking to you, but most of us were never taught how to listen. It starts with the whispers, those subtle signs like something feels off. I don't have the energy I used to. My mood feels different. And we dismiss them, we push through, we override, we ignore. But what if those symptoms were actually your body trying to help you? Intuition also means resting when your body asks for rest, adjusting your day instead of forcing it, being kind to yourself instead of critical. And one powerful question you can ask yourself is this fear talking, or is this my body talking? Because not everything you feel is anxiety. Sometimes it's wisdom. where everything changes. Because the magic doesn't happen with data alone or intuition alone. It happens when you bring those two together. This is where you get your aha moments. Like you see an increase in hot flashes, which is data, and you realize they happen during stressful weeks. That's intuition. Or you track your cycle shortening. That's data. And you finally feel validated that something is shifting. That's intuition. And this becomes incredibly powerful when you advocate for yourself. Because instead of saying, I don't feel right, you can say, here is what is happening over the last 3 months. Here is how it's affecting my daily life. And that leads to faster, more accurate support. And I want to share something with you. Because I know what it feels like to be on the other side of this. There was a time when I had no clarity. I was doubting what I was feeling. I was questioning my symptoms. I was searching for answers, fearing, what if all what I experience is something else? And honestly, I just wished someone would look at me and say, Anna, this is what's happening and this is what you need to do. My dear friend, if you are at that point too, if you are tired of guessing, tired of pushing, tired of feeling disconnected from your body, and you are ready to finally understand what's happening, what your body needs, and what to do next, that's exactly why I created the pause well. To help you see what's going on in your body and understand what to do next. Inside the pause well, we use a simple but very powerful symptom tracking tool, where you track what is happening in your body, your mind, and with your cycle. You will be able to see how the symptoms you are experiencing are related and connected. You start seeing menopause, your body, and your symptoms with clarity. But we don't stop at tracking. We go further and deeper. Because seeing patterns is one thing, but understanding why they are happening is everything. That's why we also guide you through a subjective menopause test, an assessment, so you can understand how your hormones are shifting in relation to each other, which reflects the combination of symptoms you are experiencing. My friend, menopause is not one size fits all. There are different ways your hormones can shift and interact. And this needs to be remembered when you are trying to treat your symptoms and choosing the treatment that works best for your hormones. We cover all this inside the pause well. And you are not alone in doing this. Inside the pause well, we have the support hub, where women talk openly, ask questions, share experiences, support each other. Because this journey was never meant to be done in isolation. And this isn't just about managing your symptoms. It's about moving toward your ideal menopause, where you feel in control again. Your body makes sense again. You trust yourself again. My dear friend, if you are ready for clarity, ready for guidance, ready to finally understand your body, just message me, pause, and I will send you the details. Bye for now.